Good morning, grade twos. I hope you're well. It is time for ICT again. I hope that last week you enjoyed writing your stories. I looked at some of your stories and they were really, really lovely. They were exciting to read. Now, this week we're going to do something more interesting, a lot more fun with pictures. We're going to use pictures to create animations. Now, what is an animation? An animation is a picture that moves. If you make a picture move or produce sound, you call it an animation. Now, last semester we played some games in science on our Chromebooks. Now, let's see if you remember this game. Now, let's see who remembers this game. We played a game to learn the life cycle of a frog, of a butterfly, and of a bird. So let's see how this game is played. So we go and we click play. And then we have the different stages of a frog. There's the eggs, there's the tadpole, and all that. Now, if we want the life cycle of a butterfly, which is what we like looking at most, we click butterfly. So we're going to look at the life cycle of a butterfly, and then we're going to click play. Now, you look at these pictures. This is a butterfly, that is the eggs, that is the cocoon, and this is the small caterpillar, and this is the all-grown caterpillar. What were we doing? We were moving them to the correct place. Now, today we're not just going to play the game, but we're going to look at what the pictures do. What do the pictures do? Remember, we are talking about animations. Animations are pictures that do something. They perform an action, they move, they produce sound. So what do you think comes here? The first thing is the egg. Now I want you to look at how the eggs behave when they come there. Look at the butterfly. What is the butterfly doing? Laying eggs. And it's flying. Then the next one should be, I think it should be, the next one should be this. So I'll move that here. Let's see. Oh, it's wrong, so it moves away. Which one do you think it should be? It should be this next. And look at what it's doing. It's moving. And which one comes next? The full-grown caterpillar. And finally, what do we have? The butterfly. Now look at all these pictures. Finally, what do we have? We have the cocoon there. Now, and then after that, now we have the butterfly. Now look at all those pictures. Now today what we are interested in is what these pictures do. These pictures, the picture of the butterfly moves. This is not a real butterfly, it's a picture, but it's moving. Look at the caterpillar, it's wriggling, and then it's wiggling, and look at the pupa, it is also moving. The cocoon is moving, the eggs are moving. So all this, what we have here is an animation. It is a picture that has movement. So we have different pictures moving. They're just pictures, they're not real, but they're moving and they're making sound. So today, we are going to play the game. After we play the game, we're going to make our own animations. We're going to make our own pictures move. So Miss Bora is going to have pictures on a slide like this. So Miss Bora is going to provide you with pictures. If you go to your Google Classroom, you will find a slide with pictures. Our task today is to try and make our pictures move. Let's now look at how we're going to create our animations. Now, we've already said animations are pictures that move, pictures that perform an action, or pictures that behave like they have life. So on my slide, I have 4 pictures, and all these pictures represent the stages of the life cycle of a butterfly. Now, I want to give these pictures some life by making them move. Now, I'll start with the butterfly. So, to create an animation or to make a picture move, you click on it first, and then it will have the blue frame around it. Clicking on it is a way of selecting it. It's a way of telling the computer that this is what you're going to animate. Now, I have selected my butterfly. The next thing I do is I go to Insert. Can you see Insert? So you click Insert and you go down. There's a long list. We are not doing any of this today. We are going down the list and we are coming to this animation. Can you see this? Animation. So I click that, and when I click it, something appears on this side. This time it's not Google, it's something else. So what appears has some writings, and it has the picture of the butterfly. You see, it shows me what I have chosen here. Can you see my little hand pointing at the butterfly with the little finger? So this is what it's showing me that I have selected the butterfly, and the butterfly is what I'm going to animate. And here, I need you to look at this box. It says none. That means no animation has been done on this butterfly. So I'm going to make my first animation. I'm going to be the first one to make it move. Then, today we're just going to concentrate on this box below the picture. Fade in. So you have the picture you've chosen, and just below it, there's fade in. This is where you choose how you're going to make your picture move. So you go to this little arrow, and you click, and you have all this list. Now, these are the ways in which you can make your picture move. You can make it appear, you can make it disappear, fade in, fade out, fly from left, fly from right, fly from bottom, fly from all that. There are very many ways of making it make movements. I'm going to choose this very bottom one. This one says spin. So I'm going to make the butterfly do some assaulting, some spinning and some assaulting. So I click on that. When I click on that, can you see where it was written fade in? It's now written spin. Now that is the animation I have chosen. It's called animation type. So that is the way I want my butterfly to move. I want my butterfly to spin. Now, the other thing I now need to do is I can see how that works. If you click play, you can see how that works, just in case you want to see it. But you might not really want to see it. You'll see it at the end. So you go and let's see it. We will see how it works. So if I click play, it gives me that. So if I click on my slide, that's what happens. Did you see my butterfly spin? Did you see the butterfly spin? That's what it does. So I'm now going to say add animation. Now I'm going to go through the steps again. You choose the picture, you go to where it's written fade in, you click the arrow and you choose your type of animation. You don't have to play it, but you can play it to see. Then you go and click add animation. Now, when you click add animation, it's now telling you here, it's now put another picture of the butterfly and it says spin on click. On click means if you click, if you press the mouse pad, if you click the mouse button, the butterfly will spin. So the thing is, it will not spin when it is here. If you want to see your butterfly moving or your picture moving, then you have to go and do a present. Can you see here present? You can see this present. Let's see what happens when we click present. It becomes a full screen. And now, if we just click any, as long as we click, I will press my touchpad and let's see what the butterfly does. See that? You see what the butterfly did? It spinned. So, I will come out of there by just pressing escape. If I want to come out of the full screen or the presentation, I have to press escape on my keyboard. Then it takes me back. So let me go to my second picture. Miss Bonnie is going to do at least 3 of them so that you can see how it's done. Now I'm going to go to the caterpillar. I'll choose the caterpillar. Remember, it has to have a blue frame around it, the blue lines. That shows the computer that this is what you want to put an animation on. This is what you want to make move. To animate means to make move. So let's go back to our animation, please. We don't have to go back to insert animation, but I will go there for the sake of you remembering. Then I go to insert, and then I go down and I click animation. And then I come here, it is still telling me the butterfly, but it has added something here because it's now showing me everything that I've put an animation on. Now it has the caterpillar here, it's very small. And it's telling us it's on fade in, but we want to change that. So I go to where it's written fade in, I click, and then I can go to fly from bottom, fly from left. I can go to fly from left. So I click that. And now it gives me the caterpillar here and it's saying the animation type is fly from left. Now I can go now and add it. And when I add it, it now tells me fly from left and there's this fade in. If we don't need the fade in, we can take it out, but we want the fly from left. So how do we see how our picture works? Remember, you can't see it when it's here. You have to go to present to make it full screen. So if you go to present, can you see present? If you click, now let's click. Let's wait. Now, if we click, the butterfly will start moving. So I'll start, click. The butterfly spins. Then I click again. And I click. And I click again. Did you see that? Now let's do the next one. Remember to come out of here. You can go and click this X here if you don't want. So we have to go back to our page where we can do our animation. So I click that X or I press escape on my keyboard. If you have the X, you press the X. If you don't have the X, you have to press escape on the keyboard. So it takes us back to our small screen. Now we're going to animate this one next, the cocoon. What is the first thing I do? I click it so that it has a blue frame. That is selecting it. I select it. After that, I go and I click insert. And then what next? Animation. When I've clicked insert into animation, now it brings me my third picture, the cocoon. Remember, I have my butterfly, I have my caterpillar, and now it's the cocoon. Now I go and I change. It's telling me fade. The animation that is here is fade in. And I don't want fade in. Remember, if the list goes down, we can move it down here. So you see this bar here? If the list is hiding, we move down. So can you see now fade in? Remember, you always go to the box written fade in and you click. Now let's choose another one. Which one can we choose now? Miss Ball wants to use appear. No, I want one that makes some movement. I can say zoom in. So I will use zoom in, and then I go to add animation. After that, I go here and I click present because I now can only see it if I'm on the big screen. Present to get my big full screen. And when it comes, can you see the cocoon disappeared? So it's getting ready to appear. If I click, the butterfly turns and then the caterpillar disappears and appears, and then the cocoon appears. Now let's try the last one, this one here. So how do I get out of the big screen? I click the X. If I don't have the X, I press escape on the keyboard. Now let's go to the last one. What do we do first? We click to select, to show the computer that's what we want to animate. Then what next? Insert. After insert, where do we go? Down, down, down to animation. After animation, we come here and we look for the picture of our picture there. So let's go and see. Is it here? Yes, it is here. But now the fade in is hiding. So I have to go and move down so that I see now it says the picture and it's on fade in. We don't want fade in. So we go to where it's written fade in and we click this. Now let's see which one we want. I want, let's see. I will take fly out to the left, fly out to the bottom. That one. Good. So I now want to go and see if it's moving. Where do I go? To make it the big screen. The big screen, you go to present here. Now, when it's on the big screen is the only time you can see the movement. And how do you see the move? You just click. If you have a mouse, you click the mouse. If you're using a touchpad like on a Chromebook, you press the touchpad. Now, there goes my butterfly. There goes my caterpillar. And there comes my cocoon. And there disappears my larva. And that is how we do it. So that is how we make our pictures move. Now, in your Google Classroom, you have a slide like this with 4 pictures. There are no animations on them. They have no animation, so they're not moving. I want you to go to them and practice making them move. So you're going to practice creating your own animations. Now that is on the first page. Now on the second page, so you have page 1 and you have page 2. Now on page 2, you click and there's a table. You write for us, you go to write for me which animation you did. Now, so that you don't forget, every time you create an animation, you go to page 2 and write. Now, Miss Bor can remember all her animation. The butterfly, she made it spin. So I'm going to click and then I write spin. What did I make the caterpillar do? I made the caterpillar fly out. Fly out to left. So I go to this page and you know what? You can always come and see here. You can come and copy from here. So if you do one, you go check, you come and copy the animation from here. So I want you to have fun, enjoy trying to make these 4 pictures move. Don't worry if you find it hard. Just do as much as you can. If you can do 2, that is okay. Do as many as you can.